Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name's Lila and this is Lila's Library. So today's video is kind of a fun one. I'm going to be talking about my 5-star reads of 2023 so far. I didn't start my reading journey until September. I used to be an avid reader as a kid, but I had a really bad reading slump. And I got back into reading during my senior year, then got in another reading slump, and now I'm back in full force, as you can tell. But yeah, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books I'm going to be talking about, so let's get into it. The first book I'm going to be talking about is... This is just one of those books that is a comfort read, and it's fun, and it's heartwarming, and it's just comforting, and that is The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walther. This was my first 5-star read that I had, and my reasoning behind it is I couldn't put the book down. It was just so heartwarming and comforting. That's just all I can say about it. It's about a girl named Meredith, and she's going on a family vacation to Martha's Vineyard, and it's for a wedding, her cousin's wedding, and they're playing a game of, I think it's called Assassin, yeah, and she teams up with someone, and they end up, there's some romance, love. I just love this book. I think I finished it in 2 days. There were some quotes that I liked in here, if y'all can see that. But it's just a good little read, and I wish I could have read this at the beach. It would be the perfect beach book. So if you want to wait to read this during the summer, highly suggest it. It's the perfect vibe for summer. So that is the first book. And then, I have another book, but it's a part of a series that I'm going to be showing you guys, so I'm just going to save the series for the end. So, the second book, ACOTAR. Looking back now, I wouldn't rate this one a 5 stars, since I've read some of Achamoff, A Court of Mist and Fury. And, I mean, it's a good book. It was very magical and fantasy, romantasy. If you haven't read this, it's about a girl named Farah who kills a wolf in the woods, and she ends up having to pay for what she's done because the wolf ends up being a fairy, and there's just a lot of things that happen, and it's really good. I can't say much without spoiling it because I really want to talk about A Court of Mist and Fury, because that's what has changed but it's okay. It was a really good book. It took me a while to finish it. I will say that, but once I did finish it, I'm in love with this series. I'm trying to get back into, the world, but I'm kind of struggling. I've been out of the fantasy mood, and I've been in a romance mood lately, but I'm going to try to finish this series, or at least finish Achamoff, because I'm halfway through it, and I just need to get it done. I also started Fourth Wing, and I couldn't finish it either. I don't know what's going on with me, but I can't get into the fantasy mood, and it hurts me. But anyway, next is, this one is quite the heartbreaker, if you know what I mean, and that is A Thousand Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. I'm not one that cries over books, but yeah, y'all were right. Y'all were definitely right. I was like, it's not gonna be that bad. Well, so this is about a boy and a girl Roan and Poppy, and they've been best friends since they were kids, and the silence that I have, it's a beautiful yet heartbreaking story. Oh my gosh, there's a fly. Anyway, that's kind of gross, but I swear I'm clean. But it's a beautiful yet heartbreaking. It's great. I love it. 5 stars for me. Obviously, it's in the video, but I suggest you read this. If you want a good cry, read this. If you want something heartfelt, definitely read this. If you want to feel the emotions, read that. So next is a book that I actually read on Kindle Unlimited, and that is The Inmate by Frida McFadden. This book, did not expect it at all. Plot twists. I felt like I was getting whiplash. Like, it's like, no, it was him. No, it was him. Like, slapped across the face, getting whiplash. It's crazy. I like a book that I can't put down and that makes me think and makes me feel that way. Like I'm trying to solve it in my head, and I was obviously wrong, but it was really good. I highly suggest it. Frida McFadden is a queen. Is like the queen of mystery thrillers. So yeah, if you haven't read it, I suggest you do. If you want to get into mystery thrillers, she's the one to go through, because it's quick, it's easy to read, and they're just really good. So if you want to get into mystery thrillers, Frida McFadden is the person for you. Next we have Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. This is the first book in the Knock 'Em Out series. I'm in love with this book. I'm in love with the characters. I'm in love with the small town feeling. All the side characters, the found family is just so good. Yes, it is lengthy. I've seen some people complain about the length, but I loved it. It was a slow burn, a little bit of fake dating. It was just, and there's also a twinge of mystery, like a little mystery that they're trying to figure out, but it was just so good. I loved it. I didn't expect to, and this is the book that got me into my little romance era that I'm in right now. But yeah, so Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I am going to read the next 2 of her books soon in this series, and I also have Rock Bottom Girl and Forever Never that I want to read because I really love her writing. It was so beautiful and heartfelt, and I just love the small town feelings, all the little side characters, like the neighbors and the people that live in the town. It's just, I love this book. Anyway, I should probably tell you what it's about. It's about a girl named Naomi Witt, and she pretty much has like an evil twin sister, and a guy named Knox Morgan, and it's just like, okay, Naomi is on the run, runaway bride. She runs away from her wedding. She's coming to knock 'em out to help her evil twin sister, Tina. That ends up not going well, and Knox practically has to save her, and he's the grumpy to her sunshine, and it's just, I love it so much. Please read it, please. Last book, because, well, no, actually, I was wrong. There's 2 more books, and then I'm gonna tell you the series. Well, hold on. Okay, I'm so sorry. Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. This book holds my heart. Somewhere in these pages, you will find my tears and my heart stamped on the pages. I swear. It's so beautiful, and it's heartbreaking, they have trauma, there's pain, there's guilt, there's grief, but there's love and found family and small town feels and everything like that. Anyway, it's about a boy named Archer who does not speak. He's been through some things in his childhood. And then a girl named, what was her name? Bree. I Bree you. If you've read it, you understand. But a girl named Bree, this is all on the back, so I'm not spoiling anything, but her dad gets shot, so she runs away to this small town called Pelion, Maine. I don't know if I said that right, but she meets Archer, who doesn't speak, and they just connect, and it's beautiful, and I love this book. The end killed me. If you've read it, you know what I mean. Like, again, I felt like I was getting whiplash. But, yeah. Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. If I could rate it above a 5, I would. This would be a 10. A 100. Love it. It was so good. I read this in 2 days, which is pretty good for a book this size for me. The last book that I'm going to be talking about is Never Lie by Freda McFadden. I actually just read this book yesterday in one day, one sitting practically. I did not expect what happened to happen. It's crazy, it's suspenseful. It's just really good. That's all I can say. I need you to go read it. I need someone to talk to about it. I'm trying to convince my mom to read it. I don't know if she will, but wow. That's all I have to say. I feel stupid now. Like, at the end of the book, I felt so stupid. So stupid. That's all I'm gonna say. Please read it. Please. I'm begging you. Please. And lastly, I'm going to be talking about my 5-star series that I read in 2023 so far, and that is the Natural series. So, if you haven't heard of the Natural series, it's by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and it is a 4-book, 1 novella series, and basically it's about is it 5? These 5 kids that get inducted into the FBI because they have these special abilities. For example, Cassie is a profiler, Dean is a profiler, Michael can read emotions, Leah can lie really well, but she can also tell when somebody else is lying, and Sloane is a genius. Thank Spencer Reid if you've read Criminal Minds. This series is basically Criminal Minds in book form, but kids. Well, teenagers. And it's just really good. I read every one of these books in a day. Not the same day, but every book was a day read. I made my mom read them. She is in love with it too. So, if you don't know, the first book is The Naturals. And then there's Killer Instinct. And then All In. And then Bad Blood, and then there's a little novella in the inside of it. I'm trying to find it. Come on, hold on, guys. I'm gonna find it, I promise. What the heck? Here we are. See, there's the little novella. It's about maybe tops 100 pages, I think. But, yeah. That series just holds my heart because I grew up watching Criminal Minds. It's one of my favorite shows ever. And I love books too. So that combined is perfect for me. So, like, I loved it. And there's the found family in each other and the romance and the connections that are made. It's just a good book all around. It's mysteries, but subplot of romance and friendship and all this, and it was just such a good series. I'm so sad that it's over. I'm gonna read The Inheritance Games at some point because Jennifer Lynn Barnes is also the author of The Inheritance Games, and I'm super excited for that. Hopefully I can connect to that story like I did this. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. These were my 5-star reads so far of 2023. I might have to make a updated version like at the end of 2023, which is coming really fast, guys, really fast. But if you want to follow me on Instagram, I will leave it in the description, and I'll also leave my booktok in the description. I love posting on TikTok. It's so much fun, and you get to see more of me reading, like I do read with me's, and you'll be able to see what I'm reading. I always post what I'm reading on there, and it's just really fun. I also have a Snapchat group chat book club type thing. I have one that's just for book talk and one that's for romance. So if you guys would like to join, you can leave your Snapchat in the description and I will add you to it. And I think that would be really fun. But anyway, this has been my 5-star read so far of 2023. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. I would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. I'm new to the journey, but it's been really fun so far. I've had a few comments on my first video and it just made my heart like, it made my day, for real. But I've got 8 subscribers so far. I feel like that's okay for like starting out. But anyway, I'm just rambling, but I hope that this goes somewhere because I really love reading and I love to talk about reading and I love to talk to other people that read. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'm gonna go so I don't keep talking, but